They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, a squad looking to put on a show, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Makes the grab on 3rd. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. Pulls it in. It's Chambers. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Hall. Makes the grab. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books. Now 1st and 10 from the 44. They'll go back to the ground. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Got his man. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. gun. They'll run it inside.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Ohio State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He uncorks one deep. Grabs it inside the 10. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Touchdown, Ohio State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. An 84-yard drive there. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll run play action. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hall. They'll run the screen. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Fires left, and they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself on the draw.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give out of the gun. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They'll give it to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Sayed. He's got him. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great.
Breaks into the open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. This is a designed run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Handoff from the gun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Pulls it on the bootleg fake. the quarterback. Caught up two and sacked at the 12.
Well, they take a sack right down by the goal line, guys, and I think the route concept really didn't help the quarterback out there. Normally, you're thinking this is going to be a quick hitter, get the ball out of his hands fast, but that was a very slow developing route concept, and I think that's the biggest reason he got sacked.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Back to pass, it's Sayin. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now this offense will take the field again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down. Well, you might as well have thrown it in the stands because you completed it, but not enough for the 1st down. Punt team's coming on the field. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Wide open on the right. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland.
Going right to work up top. Got his man downfield.
We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Hall. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. Trying to set up the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Running to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Motion from the back. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it inside the 30. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Looking to pass. It's Hall. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big deep. That can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. Punt is on its way. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on third down? Back to throw, it's Sayin. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking downfield on first down. Got the back over the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the air on second down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Another incompletion on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Tate. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to take off. Inside the 30. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. And he'll be brought down. Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air. It's Sayin. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. And And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Punt team makes its way onto the field. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run it with the jet sweep. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Punt is on its way. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll try the run. Still on his feet at the 40. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Graham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. With the catch, it's Smith. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. First down here for the offense. To the air, it's Sayin. Safe completion on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. He'll pull it on the read. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Tate. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Hall. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking left. And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Defense says, no thanks, we prefer 4th down. Penalty declined. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Snagged in the middle, it's Graham. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They go to the ground. Moving past the 25. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Hall. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this off.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Smith.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon where the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pocket breaking down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line. That's short of first down yardage. Fourth down is coming. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Graham. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They'll leave it with the lone back. Spins away from the defense. Across the 25, he's got room. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They ran it on first down, now on second. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run the sneak for it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Still running at the 40. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books, now 1st and 10 from the 44. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw, it's Hall. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. On the run, it's Jackson. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Just drives it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. The give to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, it's Hall. Going over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quick completion on the out route.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Absolutely center cut. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Off-play action on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Chambers. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Using the quick game. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. 1st and 10.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Hall. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And here comes the punt team. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the ball down.
There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's caught. It's Tate. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Graham. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. This time they'll go to the running game. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Gonna need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch with the coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.